I don't. I'm writing music that works with the instrument that I have in front of me. So if it's an instrument that has a lot of sustain, then I deal with that. The trick is just not playing half steps. If my whole song is... I guess that sounds kind of cool in here. Then it's going to sound gross. If you don't control it and kind of just let it interact negatively, it can sound bad. But that's the debate that people have with stainless, is what is nitrided better for faster playing, or is stainless better? I like both. I actually prefer stainless over nitrided pans just because it matches my style a little bit better. But let me see what Keith said. Doing good, trying to get my... Nice. Good luck, Keith. Let me know when it's done. I'm excited to listen to it. The next Rav album, or Handpan/Rav album, will be voice, Rav, Handpan, and other instruments. So it's going to be a really cool collaboration between Aaron and I. And I'd love to find a cello or a violin player as well. Yes, this is actually as thin as a Rav. This is... Nope, I think I'm back. Sorry, I'm on the Rav fast. Yeah, I don't really listen to other people's opinion on Rav. Most people don't even know what they're talking about when they talk, so I wouldn't listen to anybody's opinion about music. You know, it's kind of up to how you play. There's a lot of handpan haters that dislike the Rav, a lot of Rav haters that dislike the Rav. But it's, you know, it's a different instrument than handpan, so there's a lot of sustain, but if you're not playing it like a drum, then it doesn't really matter, so. Ooh, I'm excited to listen to that, Keith. Everybody check out Keith's new album. If I lose you guys, it's because my phone died, and I'm up here without a charger, so just warning you. Yeah, handpans and Ravs both have their own place. The only ones that are complaining about sustain are really the ones that... Absolutely, agreed. Luna's good. She's molting, so she's a little bit rough looking at the moment. show you guys the scene. It's dark here now. I've been doing some recording. I've recorded a couple of kind of entertaining videos, but this is the scene behind me in the unfinished room here. I don't know if you can see outside at all, but that's the view outside. Kind of dark. I'll play one. Now that I'm not playing, I can talk a little bit better, Cameron, if you're still here. Music is, yes, proud dad, 100% agree with you. Have you tried using? Yes, I have tried the F Astronaut. I think it's okay. I haven't heard anybody play anything that actually sounds like a song on it, so I guess I can't judge it, but I need to do another video talking about this because it's really hard for people to get the difference between drummers who are playing the handpan and songwriters that are writing songs on the handpan. And there's a massive difference between the two of them, but I guess it's more subtle than I think it is, just because I'm coming from a different school of thought than them. But the F Astronaut is a good scale because it's pretty much a normal pygmy scale, just down one note. And it has a repeated F, so it has an F2 in the center and then an F3 on the 1. So it's almost like you're starting the normal pygmy scale from the 1 position. So everything's shifted up a note. So nice, nothing wrong with it. When my custom RAV scale comes out, that'll be a good one. Because I write music. This is probably one of the trickiest scales to play. I bought it off somebody when I first started to play because she didn't connect with it at all, and I fell in love with it as soon as I heard it, and I thought that I couldn't be without it, so I bought it from them. It's a B Anolio, not the best for sound healing because it has a lot of these, a lot of half steps, but it's still a really cool scale for percussive playing with melodic elements. The scales that are messier, ironically, lend themselves better, and by messier I mean they have more half steps for people to hit. They work a little bit better for drummer players because they're less worried about a chord progression and they're more worried about driving a rhythm forward and throwing in notes randomly. Whereas someone who's approaching it through songwriting or just composing something, and I'm not literally saying, oh, there's an A here and there's an F sharp here. That's not my style of composing. Composing your thoughts, this kind of meander everywhere. The reason why people dislike the Golden Gate scale is that everything sounds the same if you play it like a drum. It's just because it's one big chord. So Hijaz scales have a lot of differentiation, or harmonic minor bass scales in general. So they feel very different depending on what you're doing. Yeah, Biennale is super nice. Highly recommended as a second RAV. As your first RAV probably would be tricky to start, but then again, if you connect with it, then it doesn't really matter what you start with. So it's all up to you. This is something I wrote like 6 years ago, maybe. And it's my favorite thing on here. It's called Sovereign. It's on my album Lux Natura. That's came out last year. scale. I very much love this one. It has the nicest ding note that I've heard on any Rav. All of them sound good, but some of the older ones sounded different than any other ones. There's a lot of variability in the old generation, particularly the first year they were making them. I have 3 instruments from the first year, and all of them are wildly different. But this one has a growl on that center note that I really like, and the tone field above it is such a nice harmonic. So, reception. There's a lot of thunder and lightning going on right now. So, sorry if